Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Smart Money Concept market overview with Ben and Roman. And today, Roman is here. How you doing, Roman?
No, I'm doing well.
Yeah, just full disclaimer: we're both suffering a little bit with the colds and the viruses that are going around at the moment. So we might cut this stream a little bit short, but we feel well enough to do this for you, and it's important, right? Because you said something interesting about the markets.
Yeah, so today we'll have the news about the potential rate cuts again.
Okay.
And yeah, it's really important to the market. I suppose this will affect the market really hard.
Okay. Well, then this is because the government has reopened and they're finally publishing statistics again, or numbers again, or were these always scheduled?
No, I think it's not reopened yet. But yeah, they have to do this rate cuts and like rate updates. Anyway, it's that the problem is that they don't have any other information to base their decision on because of the government shutdown.
Right.
And yeah, and we can see that market is really slow recently since the shutdown.
Yeah, I haven't traded actually.
And just, I think, yeah, I opened one position yesterday on Bitcoin. Yeah, it was the only one within like a couple of weeks. Okay.
Let's give a shout out to the people in the chat as well. I see Soda's here. Soda already voted in the Netherlands. That's good. I still have to do my voting. But let me know. Let us know if you're here in the chat. Let us know if you want to have a market analyzed using the smart money concept strategy. And otherwise, like, subscribe, and sit back and relax and let Roman educate us.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see, not too many news here. We only have this federal fund rate information that is, yeah, again, the forecast that we'll have the rate cut again. And then the most important thing will be as soon as Jerome Powell will speak again on the changes. So we'll see the movement there.
Yeah.
Apart from that,
should be a stream for that tonight as well, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I wonder. I think there was some news from Britain yesterday, but I don't see them here. Weird. It affected my Forex position really hard. But yeah, let's check the dollar index because we didn't check it for 2 weeks since the last stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this arrow that we drew,
but it's still there.
yeah. So this arrow that we drew like a long time ago, it works out perfectly. I think it's time to just remove it. And let's see what we have. Yeah, so we expected the move into the discount zone and then to jump back. I think that's exactly what happened. What was our stream? Yeah, we had it on Wednesday here. So yeah, so far it works pretty well, but as you can see, not too many fair value gaps or any other important liquidity levels appearing on the market. And that's really concerning. It was really hard to trade Forex these past few weeks. Except maybe this one. Yeah, this was good fair value gap. But in general, I think it looks the same. So we still expect the move up from here. Maybe there'll be some more action with the liquidity closer, and then I want it to go up. I expect it to go up. So we'll see.
Yeah, so far it looks like it can reach that target.
Yeah, and just the question is that if it's going to take out this liquidity once again before doing that, or if it's going straight up.
Yeah, because
really,
the shift is much lower on this one.
yeah, exactly. Okay, the euro, we can see that it's pretty much the same, but reversed to the dollar index. And also, as we predicted, we had this move into the premium zone in this case, and the move down. And so the same situation here is that we have these couple of levels of liquidity. And so something like this is possible. But again, it really depends on the news. And these would be the first targets here. I didn't really check the euro market this week. Didn't really trade it. You can see that here almost no fair value gaps again. With
There's an
the
inverse
absence,
one, but
yeah, but I mean, with the absence of the news, like here from last week, there was pretty much no fair value gaps except this one.
yeah, and at the beginning here.
Yeah, it's really hard to trade recently, and it's so funny, you know. I started trading forex at the beginning of the year, and as soon as I started, Trump became a president, and every trader told me that, yeah, now it's different. It's too hard to trade now. Then Trump started doing his tariffs, and everyone, yeah, now it's really hard. Let's wait until it settles. And now we have the government shutdown, and it's even worse now.
So it's going to be like a 4-year wait before you can trade again.
Yeah, but on the other side, if you train in these conditions, I hope that it will be easier as soon as it settles.
Yeah. If you can make money in the hardest conditions, then it might be great in the best conditions.
Yeah, that's what I believe in. Okay, but yeah, again, not too much to say here. I still expect this move, but it depends if we have any reaction from these liquidity levels based on the news that we have. I don't have the Great Britain market here. Yeah, but it fell too hard after the news that came out yesterday. They had some unexpectedly low production. So yeah, it fell really hard. I had a nice position here on 4-hour. Like there was this nice 4-hour shift that I had, even like here, the break of structure. And I opened a position somewhere here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, the setup looked really well, but as soon as the news came out, it went like this. So yeah, not the best one.
Again, some huge gaps.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh yeah, okay. So on the Bitcoin CME chart, we had a gap here that got tested. There's another one on the other side. So yeah, Bitcoin is squeezed between the couple of points of interest. So we might see another movement within these areas. I do like the fact that we didn't see a nice resweep of this area. Let me check. Yeah, I think I need to check this inside. I'll trade it. Yeah, but as for the gaps, yeah, we have this one, the huge gap here. And yeah, probably, I don't know, probably something like this will happen. So this gap provided the reaction, and then probably will have some move up during the news or after the news. And then I hope that will go down.
Yeah, you're expecting it to go down still?
Yeah.
I saw people
I'm not changing my position.
I saw people getting bullish again, saying, "Oh yeah, the road to 130 and things like that."
Yeah, but I mean, it's good for us if we are shorting. But but I've been bearish since August, I think, and I'm still bearish. Like, yeah, I definitely miss a lot of short-term moves, short-term bullish trends, but it's really hard to trade in these conditions anyway. So you cannot get like huge risk-reward ratios, and I prefer just to stay bearish and wait for my opportunities.
Yeah, it's always better to be patient and make sure that you get the move that you wanted, right?
Yeah. So let's go to trading. Yeah, nothing changed since the last stream. Except this target has been taken out. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same that we saw on the CME chart. We have this fair value gap, the daily fair value gap, and I believe there is also a 4-hour fair value gap. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I thought about the indicator? It would be nice if I could just click some button and quickly add it as a drawing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's possible, but
no, not really. No, because we have to disable clicking. In the new charting version that we're building, we could do something like that. Like I said last week, that's going to be a long time before we get there.
Yeah, I'm already coming up with the different ideas and features for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, for this one, like move into this fair value gap would be pretty good if we can see the reaction here. Also taking out this liquidity again, and then potentially we finally go down below the 100. I don't know. That's what I think. But do you have any thoughts on the market?
It's been difficult for me. Also, partially because I've been really busy with other things and not so much focused on the charts lately. And this whole manipulation area. So this bit. Where's my there? This area is like, it really showed to me that there's some weird play happening. And yeah, it just makes me a little bit more cautious. And the trades that I have done in the past weeks, they haven't worked out well for me. I had 2 losses, one closed at almost break even. So that's when I just took a break and then forgot about the markets a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it was nice to see that October was starting to be back in play. I don't know. I think we're currently still a little bit down. If you go to the Market Explorer.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so we're currently down 4.3%. So yeah, and then November. What will November bring us?
November.
Movember.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so difficult, but it's also like, yeah, you can see that it's difficult because the market is in the middle of this swing. So it's like, yeah.
It's really, really hard to trade now.
I would agree that currently the signs are bearish on the larger time frames. On the short time frame, you could probably still get a cheeky long here or there. But yeah, definitely this 4-hour fair value gap is a tricky one. But yeah, you see here this fair value gap. If you can get a nice entry, because the shift is maybe already in.
In this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the shift would have been there. So if you put it to that level, then getting in here is probably giving you that 3 look. If you can you move it down to that part?
Yeah, so if you would set it to,
yeah, if you would aim for a 3, then you could definitely target this area or this area. You don't even need to go that high.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think, is this possible? Yeah, definitely possible. Maybe even this one.
Yeah, like as a short term, that's pretty good move.
Like
but yeah, we already missed it.
Yeah, we missed it. We're always late to the party. I mean, this was today, so we didn't have to miss it.
Yeah, well, I was in bed for a couple of hours.
Well, you have a mobile phone with Alt-Trading on it. Come on.
Yeah, it was the last thing that I was thinking about,
Yeah, I can understand that.
So yeah, but yeah, if we speak about the long term, then to me it sounds like it looks so bearish.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, since August, after we had these inverse fair value gap, but then we had another reaction to the upside. And also what we have on the RSI. Yeah, RSI as well. This one, and then also the huge one. Huge bearish divergence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been there for quite some time now. I don't know. What do people in the chat think? Are you still bullish on Bitcoin or are you bearish on Bitcoin? So this is Ethereum that we're looking at on the weekly. Okay. So basically 3 candles in the same range as we were last time we did this stream.
Yeah, not too much movement again.
But overall, George says in a typical Dutch saying, it can go either way. Basically, that's what what the Dutch saying comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah, as they say, it should go to the right.
Yeah,
I expected there.
I expect more candles to be added to the chart. Yeah, that's true. But yeah.
Yeah, like even Ethereum. So I expected the last stream, I said that it has the potential to go up after this manipulation, but it still doesn't look too good to me right now.
So, what about the volume?
I don't know. What's that?
You can see that it's definitely below. Like it's a lot lower than it was before.
Yeah.
Like obviously during that spike, volatility came back a bit, but we're still pretty low in volume now. So
Yeah, and it's dropping. It's like loading the next move. That's what usually happens before something crazy goes out.
Yeah. But is it then a move up or a move down? That's the question.
Yeah, as I said on the previous stream, like these equal highs seem like a pretty good target if market goes there. But also they can be the reaction from this one as well. Just take out this liquidity and that's it. You go down.
Yeah. And that 3,400 target is definitely a good target. Also specifically because that like this large candle wick.
Yeah.
Get rid of that volume indicator. Has no bearing in the
Yeah, but I mean they never use it.
I was looking at some wait till October 2026. Yeah. Talk about bearish. I was looking at some YouTube guys like scalpers using order flow, similar to smart money concept order flow, and he heavily relies on volume though. I suppose for scalping it's more important to look at the volume at the moment because that's like volume ultimately moves the market. Either low volume can move the market very quickly, or a lot of volume can move.
It is true. Like there is a lot of things that some traders use. So for example, I know a couple of traders that as soon as price gets into the, I don't know, some point of interest, into the fair value gap, they go to some service. I don't remember the name, but they look at how many limit orders have been placed recently within this area, or how many market orders have been executed. And they have a lot of this extra information that confirms their ideas.
Is that Bookmap?
But no, it was something like yeah, let me find it. It was something like Resonance Vision or something like that, but it's I believe it's like Russian platform or something.
But yeah, isn't it similar to Bookmap then?
I don't know. Like I only know about this one. Yeah, and they look at all these different heat maps and all these different things. But yeah, I just find it too much for me, and I prefer just to, I don't know, like wait for the fair value gap and open a position.
Yeah, just wait for the shift and.
Yeah, and sometimes I have problems with doing just that. Like I feel too lazy to do this. I cannot check anything else. Like they are reading these weird heat maps that I don't understand.
Well, to be fair, you didn't understand the smart money concept a year
Yeah,
and
but
a half ago. So.
It's pretty simple. Like I don't know, the easier than that is probably the chart patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, or trend lines.
Oh yeah.
Trend lines is very methodical, and there's only one way to draw them in the strategy that I've been learning. But yeah, then determining whether you enter or not, that's the hard part. But finding possible entries is easy. Actually determining whether to take them, that's hard. But it's simple. Like as soon as it breaks, you either decide to enter or not. And the smart money concept is the same. Enters fair value gap. You look for a shift on a lower time frame, and then you enter.
Yeah, but what I like about the smart money concept is that you can easily define your stop loss position. And for the trend lines, I don't know, difficult. I wasn't able to.
No, it's difficult.
That was the problem for me.
Yeah. And that's why I like the smart money concept better as well. The trend line one is, it can be really good, but yeah, as you say, the stop loss is a little bit vague. You have your safety line, of course, but yeah. It's just whether or not enough traders at that time also look at the same trend line.
Yeah.
And a fair value gap. You can only draw a fair value gap one way. There's no debate about it. Like if you look at the smart money concept with the order blocks, then it gets a little bit more vague to me.
But again, like it's just about defining your own rules for that and then testing them to see what works for you. And that's it.
Yeah, no, that's true. But finding the rule and sticking to that rule for order blocks is harder than it sounds.
Yeah, they also, I watched a video recently and they have like, it's not like the new name, but I didn't use it before. They call the order blocks as the area of the most traded volume or something like that. So basically you just look at the chart and find something where was a lot of movement before to move up. And then this would be your order block.
Yeah, so this is what that guy also did with the order flow part. So he would draw a volume profile in the area and then find the area where the volume is balanced, and that would then be the order block part. That would be the interest point. Like price tends to move then back to that normal curve midpoint.
Yeah.
But yeah, they also have some extra data that is very interesting. Because right now the candles, you only have a red candle or a green candle, right? So volume is either red or green based on the price of the candle.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not all the information. And especially if you think about it, like, so this candle, for example, right here is a large green one, right? But we have no idea if the majority of the volume was actually done by buyers or by sellers. We don't know. You can't know, because in the beginning this could be like really pushed by sellers, and the sellers got absorbed, and then a little bit of volume pushed the price up. But the sellers were trying to sell against buyers, and the buyers just said, no, we're going to eat everything up. And then once everything is done, then we push it up. That's not what you can see. And with the data that he used for this specific candle, you would see that there's like this volume part right here, and it would be red. So you'd know exactly within the candle where the orders were placed.
Is that time price opportunity chart, the TPO or something?
No.
Because, where's that? So I know a lot of smart money traders also use this new thing on the trading view. Like it's not new over the year, but this is how their chart looks like. And somehow they also find these level that you mentioned. Like,
but yeah, I don't know this one, but this is not what he used.
Yeah, it's interesting to
he
explore
used something like the cumulative volume delta. But I don't think that that's inside trading view, because it's about specific
yeah, I have no idea how to trade this one.
Where's the candle?
But yeah, but somehow actually a lot of smart money traders switch over to this one. And yeah, there are some rules that you just need to learn and see how it works. But I don't know how it works.
Yeah, no, yeah, with the this is more, yeah, this is more like what it would look like. Only this is still the data of the volume itself based on the candle, but they actually look at all the orders in that area.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Okay, yeah, that's something weird. It's like
more...
I have a fever.
It's like I need to go to the to get new glasses because my candles are a bit blurry.
Okay, so let's get back to the charts. So we have this Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. And yeah, also so far it goes pretty much as we expected. We expect Ethereum to drop compared to Bitcoin, which is usually, like, if you think about it, it will most likely happen only if everything drops. So when everything is dropping, then Bitcoin stays relatively stronger because it will not drop like 40% within a couple of weeks. But Ethereum and everything else can drop that far. So yeah, I think it would make a lot of sense to go down into the fair value gap somewhere here. But yeah, we expect at least I expect this massive bearish movement for like until the next October, as Soda said.
Yeah. It's going to be so long.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long winter.
No, but I mean, if you're ready for that, it should be fine.
Are you ready to lose 40, 50% of your stack?
But I'm not losing.
That's the best answer. Yes, that's the best.
I mean, if I sold
I still
everything,
hold the same amount of Bitcoin. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I sold pretty much everything, like 90% of my crypto, like over 90% I have in stablecoins right now. So I'm not saying that I'm correct. I might regret it, but that's just my decision based on my analysis, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I still have a little bit more exposure to it. I did sell quite a bit, but yeah, as I've said before, I have several stacks, ones that I don't touch and ones that I use for trading and ones that I use for investing in the big cycle. So the big cycle swing, I'm out 70% now. So yeah, I'm happy if it goes down. I'm happy. If it goes up and I can sell a bit more, also fine.
Yeah, that's really good strategy. I wish I had that much patience.
Well, it's like you can do whatever you want at some point if you have those different types of trading allocations, right? If you have your fund allocations for different things and you can have the discipline to not touch it for something else, then you can participate in the market at any given time, and you can participate in the large swings, in the small swings, and in the future as well. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but as you said, discipline. That's the main problem.
Discipline. Yeah. If you think like you can do better only trading short term and you can't, then you shouldn't have touched it. If you really can make more money during the smaller swings than you can in the larger swings, then by all means put everything on one pile and trade that thing. But spreading the risk is better. Like for me, it doesn't matter if the price tanks. I'm fine. Yeah, my investment portfolio will be down, but my large swing portfolio will be getting a massive opportunity to buy again. And my trading opportunities has not changed because I don't care where the price goes in that case.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the main problem is that for many people that are like retail traders, they still want to make as much money as possible. And like the amount of money is the crucial point for them. And then that's where the FOMO kicks in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's indeed the amount of money, not the guarantee, the guaranteed bits of money.
Yeah.
Like if you can get a guarantee of 10% a year, most people won't take that if they have the opportunity to do 100% in a year.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that you could also lose 90% in that year. So it's the risk reward. That's the thing. And it turns out that people that spread overall do better than the ones that go all in. Obviously, you get people that win the lottery, but the majority of those people actually lose. It's the same with gambling, because that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's wow, Roman. You're doing the Dutch approach, even though you're not Dutch.
Can I get a residency?
You could, yeah.
Do you have any connections? It will help me a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the problem that I had before is that I told myself that I'm going to stick to the strategy, like invest $100 into the coin, for example, some random coin. And then I did that. I purchased the coin. And then as soon as it starts going up, I'm like, wait, why just $100? Why not 1,000? And then I put more into this coin. And then as soon as it drops into the negative numbers, even though I expected to hold it for a month, as soon as it drops into the negatives, I'm starting to be afraid and just exit in loss.
Yeah.
That was my problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I've been there as well. Like if I'm in a position and I see that it's going into the green direction, I'm like, okay, let's lock in those profits. And when I see the loss, I'm like, no, it's gonna go up. It's so different being on the other side of the break even line. It's weird. Your mindset changes completely. Like it's not even logical.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's human, I suppose.
Yeah, like I realized that trading actually uncovers a lot of your weaknesses as a human, like mentally. And it really helps you work through this and get better.
So can we book you for psychology sessions as well?
No, I'm not sure.
The mentality of a trader is, it's difficult. I think that's one of the most difficult things, right? Anyone can learn a strategy, but
yeah,
to keep your composure and to apply it with surgical precision is almost impossible. You're gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna feel bad about it. Like I'm trying to find people online that are honest about this as well, right? So you have these YouTube channels where all they talk about is how profitable they are, that they're in the millions, and every trade they take is gold, and it's fake. Like anyone can Photoshop, but the people that actually show their losses and their frustration, and it's difficult. I mean, you have to be a good actor to show that frustration, or to be able to act that level of frustration. So and then you see that even the best traders, they lose money. Like this world champion of scalping, even he shows like he has days where he loses $10,000 on a single day. How do you deal with that? Those things are hard. Like, yeah, you can make it back the next day, but what if you don't? You get 2 days of like massive losses. And it can get even worse, right? So you had this that Ukrainian trader who actually ended it all because he was trading and the pressure got the most of it. Like, it's crazy. People actually lose their lives for the trades that they've taken. And here we are trading with our pensions. Let's do another 10x leverage.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. And also that trader who tragically passed away, he said a lot about mentality, about the psychology and how patient he is. But yeah, in the end, it's still like emotion took over.
Yeah.
Even though he was in trading for like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years, he was doing pretty good, like huge numbers. And yeah, no matter how strong you are, you still can be affected by emotions in the moment, especially when you have this huge manipulation that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've seen this happen. I mean, we've been here actively looking at the Bitcoin market since 2017. So we've been here for a few years. And every year that you have these big flash crashes, like we saw 2 weeks ago, like they come around. Like last time, it was the biggest liquidation ever, but it wasn't the biggest move ever. Like, yes, because the price of Bitcoin dropped from such a high point to a very low point. The amount of money that got liquidated is high. But the drop itself wasn't that high. So people would have lost the same amount in previous cycles, even though the overall loss of the crypto market was less. For those people, it was still 80% or 90% of their portfolio, or even 100% of their portfolio if they got liquidated using cross leverage on their crypto exchange. And also what I realized is like people that are using that cross collateral, right? So even if you're not using a USDT or USDC for your collateral on the futures exchange, and you think, oh, you know what, I'm just going to use my my altcoins as collateral, thinking like, oh, I like those altcoins, I think the price is going to go up. Let's use those. But that's actually why these prices tanked so incredibly hard, because the volume on those altcoin markets were so low that when people were getting forced liquidations on their accounts because they did cross leverage with multi asset, the exchange started to sell off your altcoins, but the altcoins didn't have enough liquidity to sustain the price, causing an avalanche of sellings there, causing the price drops, causing more liquidations because the collateral from the coin itself lost value, causing this snowball effect, and people lose their complete their complete stack and their complete portfolio. So thinking like, oh, I'll just use my altcoins in this case, completely wiped their accounts, and it wasn't necessary. If they had used, for example, just the isolated margin, yes, you would have lost that position, correct, but you wouldn't have been completely liquidated. And nobody saw that coming, but it's still, and the exchanges will push you to use that, right? Because the more money that is put up as collateral, the more money they make. But please protect yourself, protect your assets, and divide up your portfolio and say, I'm willing to lose this, I'm willing to lose that, I want to keep this, I want to build my altcoin portfolio. Separate. So important.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the other thought that I read about, like, it's just like your crypto security, basics of the crypto security, is that you don't need to hold everything on one exchange. If you trade futures, have one exchange for futures only, and only leave as much money as you afford to lose. And then, yeah, if you're holding long term, then you definitely should use this cold wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, use cold wallets, and and don't put everything in cold wallets, right? Because we've also heard people losing their cold wallets for whatever reason, like their seed phrases got leaked, or they've downloaded some malware that hacked their computer and took over their wallets like that. It's all possible. If you spread it out over different wallets, different exchanges, different things, you'll be much better than putting it all in one exchange, because then at least you can trade with everything. Yeah, you're risking everything as well.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's been a deep conversation about psychology and
Yeah, probably not too much informative in terms of the
in terms of
market.
the current markets. But I mean, the market is boring, so why not have a boring story from us?
Yeah. But yeah, in general, to summarize everything.
If the market hasn't put you to sleep, Ben and Roman will.
So yeah, like, let's see what we have during the news event that will happen in what, like 4 hours or 5 hours. And yeah, and then we'll make decisions based on that and take actions.
Yeah, as always, smart money concept is reactive, not preemptive. By the way, did you see my my backtest from yesterday? The last
Can
part.
I see? Oh, can I see it here?
Yeah, it should be in the finished ones.
This one?
Yeah. You can't resume it, I suppose. We should add that option.
Happened. What happened?
Oh, you added another panel. You moved something up.
These are his rates.
Yeah,
No.
those are the real trades, not from the backtest.
Those are real trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should add that so that you can see the period of the backtest. You can see.
Yeah, and also I think the layout has to be like specific for the backtest, so you can always see what drawings you had there.
Oh, I didn't save the drawing specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should store the drawings inside the backtest.
I mean, it's pretty good. Could have been better, of course, but
I was at 11% at some point. That's when it started to go bad. It was very difficult. Yeah, it's like these things. So the market goes up, and then you're thinking, oh, we're bullish, and then it just slams you back down, and we're going back bearish.
yeah.
Because
and then on the other side, you have this bullish move, and then another bullish move. Yeah, that's how they manipulate the market.
Yeah. But yeah, you even had like these structures broken. So you're thinking here, let's go long, and then it's like, nope, we're going down.
Yeah, I wanted to research. So this move happened during the news event. I don't remember what exactly, but I remember losing a couple of positions on Forex because of this. But yeah, I want to explore how much the news affect the market in terms like in the short term, you get this move, this reaction to the upside, but then how sustainable it is. That's what I want to check.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be good if we can include news events inside here in the chart. How's Near doing? I really haven't looked at the markets lately. Yeah. Again, this candle just throws me. Where are we? I'd say this is bearish right now.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell.
I mean, if you ignore this candle, I think this is a good target. Still, I think this was just a manipulation in the avalanche of stop limit order, stop market order.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen these types of moves in smart money concept, or when I was doing smart money concept, so I have no idea how long the market needs to recover and show us clear directions again.
Yeah, but I mean, you need to look for some logic behind the moves after that. So currently there is not too much to see. Like, it's just pretty boring movement on daily time frame. On 4 hour.
Yeah, but it's almost like you need to wait until either side of the level is broke, or either side of the candle is broken. So this 4-hour candle that is massive.
Yeah, but you might need to wait for like 3 months, but you don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like here you can see like some kind of a order flow is being formed. So you had this sweep of liquidity here, then not a really good move up. What's that? Another sweep here. So maybe it will have some short-term move to the upside again, as on many other coins. Maybe to take out this target and then move down. So yeah, what my mentor on the course said, that he usually doesn't even look like 20 candles back. So all he needs is like 20 candles to see the move. And that's it. I didn't try that, so I don't know how good that approach is. But that's
it kind of
something
makes
to
sense.
keep in mind.
At some point, the market is not gonna care too much about the history. New players would have been looking, old players have left.
Yeah, but I mean, like locally in the short term, you can take some positions following this order flow. So it will probably like have something like this, maybe with another, I don't know, like another liquidity sweep like this and then go up. But yeah, most of the time you don't really need to look that far back and really worry about these huge candles. But this is not a very good move to take any, make any decisions, because it's like pretty slow and hard to decide.
Yeah, not many fair value gaps either. Although we're just staring at one, but
Yeah.
still. It was a nice one here, see? This one's just completely, so.
So like, again, like even after that liquidity sweep, this tiny one, there might be some position like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this could be enough to take your 3 risk reward ratio.
Yeah, I think it will. And this is nice liquidity, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and by the way, how's your prop trading going?
Yeah, like I said, my last 3 trades were 2 losses and 1 with what was it, like a $10 profit when I normally take 100 loss. So
Yeah, but what about like
I'm down
the approach?
1.9. No, yeah, like I said, it's difficult now. I have no idea if it's going up or down. And I took some different positions. And so I took 2 longs and 1 short. The short was the one that I had that $10 profit on. And actually it played out exactly as I expected. But because I moved my stop loss to break even, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't. So I was kicking myself for that, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on something else for a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, in general, how do you feel trading on prop account? Like, is it really different approach for you?
Yeah. It's really different, especially from backtesting. Really different. Like with
I found for myself, like when I trade on my live account, I don't have too much money, so my risk is like $10. And usually I just open position and I forget about it. Like I don't really care about it.
they work better.
No,
Oh.
that's the problem. But when I trade on prop accounts, especially on Forex, I have like completely different approach. Like it's a different person trading. So I'm very disciplined and very, methodical. I apply a lot of analytics before opening the position instead of just seeing a fair value gap and opening it.
Yeah, and that's what it needs.
Yeah.
That's what it needs. But yeah, for me, it's like as soon as I make a little bit of money, I want to lock it in. It's weird. And with the backtest, I've never done that really. I've never locked in my profits on a backtest.
Yeah.
And my backtests so far have all been profitable. Some a little, but some a lot. But in general, I think I would be getting that 10% a year if I did that. Maybe, probably even more.
Yeah, that's possible. And also about the prop trading and locking in the small wins. I purchased another prop account on, I think it was in August. And I opened one position there that was like 6 risk reward ratio, like 6% profit potentially. And I closed it close to break even because I got scared. And of course, price reached my target. So I would have got like 6% profit. Then I had like a couple of these positions again when just because of my hesitation and I don't know, just being nervous, I closed it before the move happened, and the move happened without me. So I could have like completed the first phase within 2 days or 3 days, I don't remember. But yeah, it was just I think yesterday or no, it was on Monday when I finally passed that first challenge. So it took like 2 months instead of 3 days. Just because of this hesitation.
Yeah. It's weird that different types of accounts, different types of investments make you do different things.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to reflect on these emotions that you have. So yeah, this trading really shows your inner demons, and then you probably can fight them.
Hopefully, otherwise it's very very frustrating. All right, we're at the end of an hour. We've got to go back to work.
You mean to sleep?
Oh yeah, sleep. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. I hope you haven't fallen asleep yet. It was, yeah, sideways movements. We're getting news. To sum it up, we're getting some news. So watch out for trading today or tonight. Could see some volatility. Don't set your stop losses too close. And yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow on the Quick Scan live scalping session with me.
Yeah, and I think Rafa will have a stream today.
And Rafa will be having a stream today for when the news comes out. So if you want to join then, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when he's live. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Roman, thank you for getting out of bed and doing this. And
yeah, thank you too.
see everyone on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.